What's going on, world? This is the 10th episode of the Bet On Us podcast.
Yep.
I am 1K Watts.
And I'm Mike.
And we got Sean and Andres behind the boards.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up?
Dude, episode 10, bro.
That's what I was about to say. We made it this far. Yeah.
I know. That's like, this is a little milestone. I was just thinking earlier, we were talking a couple weeks ago about by the time football season comes around, we want to be at least at 30 episodes.
Yeah.
I was thinking about how easily we've gotten to 10. Bro, by the time football season rolls around, we're going to be well past 30.
And we wanted almost maybe 10,000 followers on TikTok. We're almost at 4.
We're going to exceed our expectations for sure.
We're cooking.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to congratulate all of you boys. We got our first partnership deal.
Yep.
Which we will announce next episode.
Yep. We'll talk more about that later and start to plug it a little bit.
Yeah.
But super exciting. I didn't think we were at that point to be able to lock that in yet. And 1K did take the initiative in reaching out to some people and got that shit set up. So super excited about it. It's going to be dope.
It's only up from here.
Fuck
so
yeah.
I'm proud of the trajectory of this podcast.
Yes.
You know?
Same here. So it's a Saturday morning. It always feels good recording in the morning.
Got some coffee.
All of us got, jobs and shit like that. So when we record in the week, we got to do that shit late in the evening because we're out there grinding. But it feels good to wake up first thing in the morning, have some breakfast, some coffee.
The coffee felt good. A lot of toilets were blown up today.
Yeah.
One toilet specifically just really went through it. So might have to get that plumbed out later.
See, I was being a gentleman and took a shit before you guys got over here. Sean comes over and he takes one sip of coffee. He's like, I'll be right back.
With their coffee cup in the restroom still.
I know, bro. I was wondering why it tasted a little bit shitty.
That's some shitty coffee.
No pun intended. So
That's
shit,
funny.
we don't have a ton to talk about right now. It's going to be one of our shorter episodes.
Yeah.
But I would like to start off with Jake Paul announcing that he's going to fight Nate Diaz. This boy fights one boxer. One. Gets pieced up for a few rounds straight and goes back to fighting old retired MMA fighters. At least he's now back to his niche to where he can win a little bit. Be a good little...
It'd be a good fight to watch. Nate Diaz is a dog. We've met Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah, we met him at fucking Saddleback.
Saddleback Ranch in L.A.
Yeah,
he was
pretty cool.
fucking twisted, bro. His hat to the side, walking through that bitch.
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
Yeah, it was a good time. I think, but I want to see Nate piece him up. And we know this because we've been watching Nate fight for a long time. That's not an easy knockout.
No, you're not
knocking his ass out, bro.
Fucking
you got to kill that
beat
man.
the shit out of it.
Yeah.
If anything, the only way I could see it getting stopped without going to decision is Nate getting like a gnarly cut. Because that dude does have all that scar tissue in his eyes.
Yeah.
And that happened, I think, when he fought Jorge Masvidal.
But this
he got hit and it was a doctor stoppage because of cuts.
This is boxing, though. It's going to
take
it's
much
gonna,
bigger gloves, right?
Yeah.
They're using, 10 ounces versus little 4-ounce mitts.
I would love to see him piece Jake Paul up, though.
To me, I just thought it was funny, dude. I thought, because if Jake Paul beat Tommy Fury, he was going to go on a rampage of fighting actual boxers and trying to make a real boxing name for himself. I think him fighting a legit boxer was such a reality check for him to where he's like, yeah, I'm back to fighting 40-year-old MMA fighters.
He's so smart, though, because we're going to watch this shit.
Oh, for sure.
It's entertainment. He knows what people want to see. He knows Nate Diaz is going to hype this fight up until the fight. It's going to be hell of press conferences.
Yeah. Jake Paul is a phenomenal novelty fighter. He's interesting because he has all this big draw, and him fighting MMA guys, it just makes sense. It works for him.
And at the end of the day, people want to see Jake Paul get knocked out.
Oh,
I think that's why everyone's tuning in. Let's see if he not, and then it doesn't happen, and you're like, man, is he a real fighter? And then we just keep doing this cycle. But maybe he gets knocked out this time.
We'll be watching. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. Jake is bigger than Nate, I think, weight wise.
But Nate's just bro. You cannot put him down.
Dog.
Yeah. Sometimes when I get bored, I'll rewatch the McGregor and Diaz fights. Ooh,
it'll be funny to see Diaz give him the Stockton slap with a boxing glove on.
I'm excited about that. Let's stay in boxing for a second. Next weekend we got Garcia and Tank.
Oh yeah,
I'm getting excited for that.
We put a little bit on that. You got Ryan Garcia. I got Tank on that fight.
I feel like I'm the only one that wants Garcia. Out of everyone I talk to, they think Tank's got it. I've been watching all the HBO specials and shit. I'm getting excited. I think Ryan Garcia's got a lot to prove in this fight, and I think he takes it much more seriously than Tank does.
I take Garcia too for obvious reasons.
Yep. He's a Mexican. I don't know. I like.
Yeah, see, that's just all right. I'm Ryan. Ryan Garcia is a good fighter. I get it. Tank's that dog though. All I'm saying, same argument I made last time we talked about it. We saw what happened when Ryan Garcia got caught by Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell dropped him.
Yeah.
And who the fuck has Luke fought? If he gets hit that same way by Tank, this is my only argument, and
Okay.
you have to agree with me on this. If Tank catches him clean, Ryan is not getting off that canvas, dude.
Okay.
He's snoring. We're gonna see him snoring on the broadcast.
So-
You're gonna hear that shit.
Here's my thing. The Luke knockdown, he got up quick. A lot of it could have been footing.
He dropped his hand.
He got rocked.
He
but-
does this thing where he goes to throw a lead hook and he kind of like
Yeah. He's
drops
gotten-
it and then loads up, and Luke just caught him right over the top of that hook.
He's
and
gotten
let him
better.
go.
So I think that's one of the main things he's been working on.
I've seen some training videos
Yeah.
of him working on it and shit like that.
Also, he got back up quick. I mean, how many people get knocked down? That's part of boxing, you know? How'd you get back up? And
Yeah.
I think he's taken, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of this stuff. I don't know if Tank's work ethic is going to, I mean, you could be as talented as you want. He don't work that hard, though.
How do you know that? He's a
I'm
champ.
just
bro. That fool's-
watching-
That fool's
I'm
been
watching these-
dominating for a long
these-
time, and it's to say that he doesn't work hard. He's
These
been at that level.
HBO specials, the people he's fought, bro, watching these fights.
HBO specials from what?
Have you, what do you
He
mean?
fought Pitbull Cruz.
They
bro.
have a
Cruz
whole.
is a monster.
They're dropping episodes of the fight, like the lead up to the fight. HBO drops all these Showtime episodes or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They drop the episodes of showing
But
them
you can
training
tell
and
who
shit.
they're trying to build up to be the hero of that shit. Like, I think everybody's behind Ryan Garcia. He's kind of the like popular guy that everybody wants to win. So you kind of brand everything around him.
I don't
think
think-
about. Here's my only point, dude. Think about when Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson fight, and all the HBO documentaries said the same thing about Buster Douglas way back in the day. He's lazy, shitty work ethic, doesn't work hard, and that shit sparked a fucking fuel in Buster Douglas, and he went out there and beat Mike Tyson.
Who's the underdog here?
I think Ryan probably.
I think Tank is the guy to beat, right?
I'd assume Tank's favorite. All I'm getting at though is you can tell who the media is getting behind, who they want to prop up, and who they want to be the champion. Because
Okay.
Ryan Garcia, because there's other optics behind it too. Ryan Garcia is a pretty. Go ahead, Sean.
No, yeah, Garcia is the underdog.
Figured. Ryan Garcia is a pretty boy. He looks good. He's more aesthetically pleasing, clean cut, well spoken. Tank's a little bit of a dog. He's not well spoken. He talks that shit. I think it's not as.
Can I tell you personally why I like Ryan Garcia more? It's his intangibles. He's on time for press conferences. He talks about God sometimes, you know? It's the things that I'm like, man, that's just a good guy. You know, and you don't like when men are just good men. You know?
I don't know if I've ever looked at Ryan Garcia and been like, he's a good guy.
I mean,
John Jones talks about God all the time and then goes and does an 8-ball of cocaine and beats his wife.
no,
in Vegas.
of course,
You know, like,
but everybody does shit like that.
Yeah.
But to mention God in press conferences and stuff, that's
I like that.
obviously you have to think about that. It's not something I would do all the time, but I would like to think I'm a man of God, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Also, showing up 3 hours late to the first press conference, that's like, bro, what are you doing? Tank.
it's going to be an interesting podcast the week after the fight when Tank knocks out Ryan Garcia. We're sitting
Okay.
here talking about this again.
You're about to get clipped.
We're going to clip that shit.
No, you're getting
Yeah,
clipped.
remind everybody of your guys' bet. What is it? $20?
I thought it was 20 blowjobs.
It was 20 blowjobs.
Yeah.
20 blowjobs to completion.
All in one day. Okay, hold on. I just
still-
saw a Tank Davis clip where he's in an interview with, I think it was Speedy Morman, I want to say, from Complex Magazine, interviewing him. And it might have been Speedy. I don't know. Regardless, he's interviewing him. He's like, yeah, an old Tyson Fury said he jacks off 7 times a day before every fight. Bro, Tank said, like, what the hell? Like, it's a very viral clip
not
right
seen
now
that
of
one.
Tank freaking out. It's so funny.
7 times a day. Jesus.
Just raw.
That's a lot. That's working overtime. That's pulling double shifts. I thought you were supposed to keep it pent up. I
Yeah.
thought that fighters before you fight, like, you don't bust a nut for like the whole training camp.
Nuts.
Dude, how the fuck do you do that? You're in a 2-month-long training camp or whatever, and you don't bust one nut. I can see why Mike Tyson bit off Evander Holyfield's ear, bro. Just imagine you're all fucking raged up.
It's like he didn't bite off his dick.
Yo, shit. Goddamn.
What else? What else you want to talk about?
Basketball playoffs. We're now deep into the basketball playoffs. Who is it? 76ers are playing right now. Yesterday we had the last round of the play-in tournament. Bulls lost to the Miami Heat. So the Miami Heat is taking on the Milwaukee Bucks in the East.
Timberwolves won.
Timberwolves beat OKC.
Yeah.
And the Thunder got clapped. But I want to take a minute to give the Thunder their flowers a little bit because they're supposed to be in a rebuild.
They're a young
I think
team.
They're the youngest team in the league. I think their average age is like 22 or some
22,
shit. Like
yeah.
they're super young. Last year they won 24 games. This year they won 40 and managed to make it into the play-in. And they have fucking I was reading that they have like 13 picks over the next 13 first-round picks over the next 5 years.
It's gonna be good.
If they can get a vet and a good big, because they're so small, they need a good big man and some vets. What's going to be hard is no vet wants to go play in a small market like Oklahoma City.
And the thing is, yesterday you saw their size really hurt them.
Yeah.
Because Gobert was fucking smashing on them, bro.
Bro, there was. I mean, how many alley-oop passes did Rudy Gobert catch?
Just nonstop,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So,
Timberwolves still
it's-
aren't going to do shit. They're still going to lose in the Nuggets.
I mean, bro, how many ways could the Lakers have found a way to lose earlier this week?
trying to give away that game.
I was so angry after fucking Schroeder hits a three-pointer to take the lead. Fucking 4 seconds left, maybe.
Yeah.
We're gonna go commit a foul at the end of the court.
Yeah, 80 fouls. Conley in the corner, like the last guy you want
Where's
to
the
foul.
IQ at?
I know.
You know.
And then the first free throw that Conley shoots, though, bounces like 4 times on the rim. I'm like, oh, of course that shit got that lucky bounce and rolled in.
I was just so angry. How many times? And then at the end of that stint, we're back to LeBron's turnovers.
I know.
At the end of this game, he's just getting careless, tossing the ball in the crowd. It's like, bro, now is not the time to be trying no-look passes.
I mean, goddamn, he played
45 minutes?
45 minutes, bro. I think a lot of the mistakes he was making at the end of the game were more mistakes of fatigue.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you were playing that much. He's an old man. Like, Jesus. I'm super excited about the playoffs, though. So this week we're playing the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm taking Lakers in 6.
I think it goes if the Lakers win, I think it goes 7.
Okay, I think we're winning in 6, and the reason I say that is because the Lakers, I think, over the past, I can't remember what stretch it is, but we've been shooting the most free throws in the league, and the Memphis Grizzlies have been shooting the least. Memphis Grizzlies shoot a lot of jump shots. We attack the paint a lot, so we're gonna get fouled a lot, and we're probably gonna win that series at the free throw line.
We've played well against Memphis. Even when LeBron was out, AD stepped up and
Yeah.
played a great game against Memphis.
And
you
who's
know,
their size?
fuck.
Dylan Brooks, small dude. John Morant, small dude.
Yeah.
Like, do they really have any? They've got one big guy, I think, but I don't think they really have anybody in the paint that's going to be able to deal with LeBron penetrating and Anthony. If Anthony did, listen, I think here's the key to our playoff run. If Anthony Davis plays bully ball, bro, use that big body and play in the paint. Don't settle for perimeter shots and jump shots.
So LeBron's got to have solid games, of course. Anthony Davis has to do what you just said. And role players, if Schroeder can put up 18 a game, Hachimura put up 12, 13 a game.
AR-15.
AR-15 put up 10, 12 a game. Now we're cooking.
Yeah.
You know, if everyone can kind of do their jobs, I think we get dubs.
I like,
You know they're gonna put Dylan Brooks on LeBron, right?
dude, LeBron's
He's
gonna.
like their defensive enforcer, right? I mean,
Dylan Brooks is
might
gonna.
get his head a little bit.
Dylan Brooks been talking mad shit, dude. He's
So,
gonna get fucking.
he's-
Villain, dude.
he-
He's a villain.
Yeah.
Who was what's his name that used to blow in LeBron's ear?
Uh,
Yeah.
Trey. Fucking.
He was on the Lakers for like,
Yeah, he was.
Oh, bro, it's on the tip of my tongue. Lance something.
Lance Stevenson.
Lance
yeah.
Stevenson,
He used to
there you go.
blow in LeBron's ear.
Yeah, that was so funny.
But yeah, Dylan Brooks is just a fucking knockoff Draymond Green.
Pretty much. Yeah.
so-
Dylan Brooks, I mean,
Steven
whatever.
Adams.
That's who it is.
Okay.
He's a
okay,
dog.
okay.
Yeah.
He's a dog. Older. 80 should be able to bully him a little bit. 80 is gonna be the deciding factor in that. In this playoff run, dude.
I mean, this is his time. If he wants to go down as a great, make it happen right now.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, I think the best series in the first round is going to be the LA Clippers and the Phoenix Suns.
And you're going to that game.
I'm going to a game 4 next Saturday.
Jealous.
It's just going to be dope, dude. I'm so excited for that shit. Kevin Durant's healthy. He's playing.
Yeah. It's gonna be a game other than Paul George being out,
Clippers
right?
don't have Paul George. That's what I was going to say. Clippers could very well lose that series, and you're plagued by Russell Westbrook. He's been playing so much better on the Clippers than he did the Lakers, though.
And a lot of that's to be said. That's the Lakers' fault. I'm hearing we didn't structure ourselves for him.
You know what? You know what I think this shit boils down to is when you're playing in Oklahoma City in the Washington Wizards where he was playing before. It's like those are small markets, dude. You can go out there and ball out. I think there's something to be said about the pressure of those lights.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about that fucking pressure when you have all eyes on you, like you do when you're playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now that he's in the basement with the Clippers, nobody really gives a fuck. Because nobody really cares about the Clippers.
I want to agree, but for some reason, there's fucking Clippers fans throughout LA, and it pisses me off. It's like, bro, send them back to San Diego.
I know.
Like, what are we doing? You know,
Bunch of douchebags.
I'm sick of San Diego teams coming to LA.
I would prefer if the Chargers were still in San Diego. They're not there's no LA market for the Chargers, bro, and it bothers me. I've been to a couple games, and every game you go to, there's more fucking
Niner fan or whatever
away,
it is.
the
Yeah.
away team than home team. Who else do we have in the series? Do you have the NBA bracket pulled up, Sean? If you could get that for me.
Yeah. So we got the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. We got the Suns and the Clippers. We got the Kings and the Warriors. And then we got us and the Grizzlies, right? And then East, we're looking at Bucks, Heat, Cavs and Knicks, 76ers and Nets, and then Celtics and the Hawks.
You said Kings and Warriors.
Warriors are winning that.
That's gonna be a hell of a game. I like that matchup.
What-
Like we were talking about.
Yeah. The West, I think the top 3 seeds are the least intimidating. I think 4 through 7 are the scariest. The Sacramento Kings have looked super exciting. They're fun to watch. Fox scores more fourth quarter points than anybody else in the league. Their defense is they don't play defense, dude, at all.
Yeah, I
It really, the Warriors are going to be hurting without Andrew Wiggins. If they had Andrew Wiggins,
back.
Oh, is he back now?
yeah, he's
Okay.
cleared. He's good. So
Okay, for sure. So I think the Warriors win.
yeah, I do too. I think the Warriors just have so much expertise on that team, which is gonna hurt. I think the Kings. When was the last time the Kings had a squad? You know, it's been a while.
Yeah. When was the last time they were good?
Yeah,
Then in the East, who was it? Celtics and Hawks. Celtics win that series. I say probably in 5 or 6.
the Bucks have a good series, right?
Bucks and the Heat Heat.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
The Heat. I think the Bucks will win 7.
I think so too. But the Heat know how to put up a fight.
The Heat are good. I mean,
Yeah.
Jimmy buckets Butler. He's good, dude. He brings a lot of energy.
Yeah, Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo.
He's a dog, yeah.
Tyler Hero's streaky.
He can come in. He might do something. He might not.
Yeah.
Depends if he's cheating on his baby mama. or not.
Yeah, hey, I follow his baby mom on Instagram. Hey, but I don't follow him. Oh, what do you do?
Got the OnlyFans or what?
Hey, no, not the OnlyFans, bro. I do peep the Reddit leaks sometimes. Though. All right. And then who else did we have in the East?
We got the Cavs and the Knicks.
Cavs are a good young team too.
I like the Knicks. I like
win that.
I like Jalen Brunson a lot.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson.
He's a dog.
What's his name that used to be on the Lakers? Julius Randle.
Julius Randle's a dog.
It's surprising how good of a perimeter shooter he's become.
Yeah, and I
Julius
mean
Randle will sit there and drain threes.
somebody on the what's the dude's name on the Timberwolves knocking down threes last night too. Big dude. I was like, what?
Karl-Anthony Towns?
Cat. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, he's knocking down threes.
I know, he's a dog. He's a dog. In different basketball news, high school prodigy Mikey Williams.
Okay, if I can go on a little bit of rant, I haven't thought about this too much, but it's like kind of the same John Morant issue where it's like, bro, you have a way out. You have an opportunity that people in the streets don't have. Do not go back to the streets to try to prove something on Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
This is a facade. Instagram's a facade. All that matters is how you play on the court. That's your way out. Worry about that. Stop running around with guns. Don't run around with drugs. You've been blessed. You're fucking up your blessings trying to look cool.
Is Mikey Williams even from the hood like that?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know about the kid that much, so I
Right,
don't want to
wanna
speak on it.
too
Yeah.
much. But sometimes when you see these like high school this is all I'm saying, dude. When you have these high school kids that are part of AAU teams and travel teams, that's not broke shit. Like,
Exactly. You have to
gotta
pay.
have
Yeah.
some kind of money to be able to afford to put your kids into those kinds of programs, right?
Not to get that misconstrued with there aren't broke AAU teams. I think LeBron came from one, but
Yeah.
he's going to prestigious schools.
Yeah.
Like this doesn't just.
He went to Cranbrook. Bro.
Yeah.
That's a private school.
So
but
you have to have some type of money to keep this up, especially at this level.
and two, it's he's in high school, bro.
He was born in San Diego.
Yeah.
He's high school.
Yeah.
Like John Morant's.
I was gonna say he paid $50,000 last night to go out on bond.
Yeah. He's got money. I don't know why are we playing this game with your life? You don't need to do this. Be a man. It's hard to tell a 16, 17-year-old to be a man and not think like this because you can't even tell John Morant that. But for some reason, this is like a revolving cycle in
happens all the time.
the community.
You know what? To give the So at the end of the day, let's not ostracize him because he's a kid, right?
You're right.
This is all something that he could turn around. But this is what, dude, I'm sure he's making money already. He probably has some kind of endorsements already. This dude's a high school kid already sing. I'm sure, I don't know what his pocket looks like, but he probably got some bank, right? So giving a fucking kid a bunch of money, I mean, think about the mistakes I would make now if I had a ton of money, and let alone at 17, 18, 19 years old.
I mean, we made our fair share of mistakes, but here's the thing. I want to blame some of this on rap music. You've grown up, we're all grown up now, where we listen to rap as just music. We're not doing what they're saying in these rap songs. Young boy talking about totem poles and shit. You don't have to do that.
Right.
Dude, you can listen to the music and quote the lyrics on Instagram, but you don't, bro, you are blessed. Don't fuck up your blessings trying to be cool.
We need to take it more as entertainment. And we look at, like, I know there are some of these rappers that are like living what they're rapping about, but the reality is it's entertainment. A lot of these people aren't doing this shit. I mean, we don't watch a goddamn Quentin Tarantino movie and then decide that we're going to run out and start murdering some people, you know?
Exactly. And the rappers that have survived all that bullshit, even if they lived what they rapped about, they survived it because they were smart. Like, hey, I don't have to do this. Rick Ross talks about being a big coke dealer. He was never a coke dealer, bro. He was a CO. You know, and same with Jay-Z. Jay-Z made it out. He was in living that life, made it out and stopped it.
Yeah.
So if that's not your profession, you don't have to live that life to rap about it. Why live that life at all?
Yeah. You know who really was living that life based off that documentary, though, was King Von. Apparently that dude got bodies on bodies on bodies.
Dog, I'm happy that documentary blew up because I watched it about a year and a half ago.
Was that an older one?
It's a little bit older, yeah.
It's just now starting to blow
but
up.
there's parts to it. Like there's like 12 episodes. It's like a lot of shit,
Damn.
you know.
Damn.
Right.
Did we have anything else in notes to talk about, or was this? Oh yeah,
yeah.
we got a couple star bench.
We don't have anything else before that.
We only had like 3 or 4 things in the notes.
Dan Snyder.
Oh, Dan Snyder. The commies just got sold. Who was the group that bought it? It's sold for $6 million?
He was the owner of the 76ers bought it.
Oh, that dude's
Which
fucking rich, bro.
The owner of the 76ers, I believe, went like halfway. He had a big portion of it, because I think Magic Johnson's a part of it too. But as an Eagles fan, doesn't this kind of like, you own the 76ers, now you're going to own the Commanders. We're in the same division as the Commanders. What? Just seems like a conflict of interest for Philadelphia. I know he probably doesn't care, but Philadelphians are probably like, why would you buy a team in our division?
Different sports, bro.
I guess money talks, huh?
Right.
Yeah, I hope he loses all that money.
That dude probably don't even care that much about sports. He's like, I'm just rich and I want to own some fucking teams.
Well,
He's
maybe
about to buy like
he can
that.
start with fixing FedEx Field.
Right? Shit. All right, start bench cut.
You want to run it off?
Yes. Okay. Read me my 3 that I had.
We got Devontae Smith.
We got T. Higgins and we got Mike Williams.
Okay. So let's play this game. Start, bench, cut. Devontae Smith, Mike Williams, and T. Higgins.
God damn.
I had this one loaded up for you.
So Devontae Smith had a 1,000-yard receiving season last year,
90 catches, I think.
and that's with AJ Brown being on that
Yeah.
wide receiver group too. Mike Evans did not have a 1,000-yard season last year, did he?
I don't think he did.
And then T. Higgins, did he have a 1,000-yard season last year? This is gonna be a hard one. Damn, dude. All right, so Mike Evans is on the tail end of his career. He's kind of lost some of that breakaway speed. And we're kind of rating him now versus their prime or future ability, what they are now.
Correct.
Let's say I got to cut Mike Evans.
Really? Okay.
I think I'm starting T. Higgins
Really?
and benching Devontae Smith.
That's exactly what I had.
I think that's what I got to do there.
I'm biased there. I
Yeah.
would go Devon. I just like Devontae's tenacity.
Yeah.
He's a small dude. He still goes up and gets
Well, I
it.
mean,
you
our
know?
biases are going to show with these kinds of things anyways.
Yeah.
I said I was going to start the other day. I said I was going to start Herbert over Josh Allen. So like, it is.
I love Devontae Smith.
Yeah,
That's just
he's a dog. He's
yeah.
a dog.
Okay.
All right, we got a couple other ones.
So I got a tight end lineup here. So I got Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, and George Kittle.
Okay. So this is going to be yours.
This is on me. If you want to
So we
repeat
got-
it,
Start, cut, release.
start bench cut.
Start, bitch, cut. Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, and George Kittle.
obviously I'm starting Travis Kelce. He's a legend.
Yeah.
I have never been the biggest fan of Mark Andrews, so I'm cutting him. And I think George Kittle does well blocking. I think he also does well making space when making receptions. So I like the way he plays. So I'm benching Kittle, but you gotta definitely go Travis Kelce.
Starting Travis is easy. I thought you were gonna have a little bit more conflict with the.
I thought you were
To be
gonna
honest, dude, I had to go with like those 3 names because after like the top 5 tight ends, the talent drops off, dude. So it's like I had, it would have been too easy for you to say, cut Hawkinson or cut,
Right.
You
Yeah.
could have.
Pat Fryermuth or something.
That was a good one.
No, you could have easily fucked me up and said Goddard.
Goddard.
Yeah, that
Or
that,
throwing like Darren Waller in there too.
that would have been
That would have been.
you would have got me on a clip because I'm going Goddard.
Yeah. Right.
I got a fun wide receiver one if you guys both want to partake
Okay.
on this one. So I got Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, and Devontae Adams.
Oh god damn.
Okay, we'll start with
You
you.
can take this one.
Okay,
So
start bench cut.
star bench cut. Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson,
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Okay, so I'm starting Justin Jefferson. I'm benching Devontae Adams. And I'm cutting Tyreek Hill. Just because of the talent between Adams and Jefferson. I mean, of course, Tyreek Hill has huge speed, right? But his routes are kind of all the same, especially on the Dolphins. Who knows what team this is? I like the versatility of Adams and Jefferson together. They can do what Tyreek can do, but Tyreek can't do what they can do.
Okay, that's fair.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's a fair statement.
You didn't think I was pulling that one out, huh?
No. But
'Cause
that's a hard one, dude. I don't know where I would have gone.
I think I thought you leaning up differently, but I think the last thing I said kind of clicked it.
I was gonna say that I might have cut Devontae Adams, but then I remember the Chargers Raiders game that I went to last year. Seeing Devontae Adams run routes, bro, you could tell how different it is. I'm like, oh my god, that dude is fucking fast and so strong. I was like, all right, that dude's different.
We're doing good on time, so I got one more. I got a running back edition here.
Okay. You
So
want this
one? Yeah.
we got Najee Harris, Joe Mixon, and Derrick Henry.
Okay. Okay, so start bench cut. Najee Harris, Joe Mixon, and Derrick Henry.
Najee Harris, Joe Mixon, and Derrick Henry. Starting Derrick Henry.
Yep.
Ooh, this is a hard one.
I know how I'm leaning there. I don't know if that's the popular vote, though.
I'm gonna say bench Joe Mixon, cut Najee Harris.
That's what I would have said, too,
Yeah.
I think. I mean,
Yeah,
Najee,
that was a close one. Najee's younger, but we've not even seen what Najee can be because he has a shitty offensive line.
exactly.
we worked on.
Yeah.
in the offseason.
Yeah, so
This year might be different.
This year it might be completely different, and Joe Mixon does have some miles under him, and he's facing some allegations where
First
he
of all,
might not, like.
how dare you say we worked on the offensive line and look at me. Najee had a great college career,
Yeah,
but we haven't
and
seen
there
what-
was some
Still
crazy.
scrounge up 1,000 yards a season.
Bro, and there was some crazy stat that I saw with Najee Harris. I'm not sure if it's career with the Steelers or if it was just last year or the year before that, but it's like his first contact was like he was taking like every time he ran the ball, his first contact he was taking was like 1.5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And so the fact that he's still having 1,000-yard rushing season after getting hit behind the line of scrimmage every time is like Jesus Christ, bro.
Yeah.
Get that man some help.
Okay. Let's do a start and bench. No cut.
Okay.
Adam Vinatieri, Justin Tucker. Or I'll put Robbie Gould in there too. Start bench cut. Vinatieri, Tucker, and Robbie Gould.
Vinatieri, dude.
That's your starter?
So go easy one.
I'm going Tucker. Start.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that. See? Little
Accurate and they'll fucking.
he's a dog, yeah.
He's a dog.
If you go in the notes, there's nothing else that we need to touch on?
What are we looking at as time?
We only got like 30. We're at 30 minutes.
Let's wrap it up, yeah?
Yeah. We went on a short little episode, so I think this is concluding episode 10.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody's time. We snuck it in today on a Saturday. The playoffs are going on, so we would like to update this more. The draft we got coming up. We got some big fights coming up, so we're going to have to grind it out, drop a couple episodes within the week or two.
Yep. I'm sure we'll be recording another one probably midweek this week coming up. So,
Yeah. Stay tuned in, huh?
yeah, appreciate the support.
Deuces.
Bye.